emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McCray. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Spartans right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Edwards. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Using his feet. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it on the counter, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Again, it's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the 1st down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Mensah rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Patterson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to